Hi, Oprah. I'm Kia.
And I'm Mariah.
I just wanted to say hi, hello, we love you. We wanted to make an appeal, but before we made an appeal, we wanted to say how much we're thankful for you, how we're thankful for your life, your stand for justice and real journalism, especially in a society, in a world where there's so much fake news. I went to school to be a mass comm major because I looked at your walk, I looked at your success, I saw what you did and how you made moves. Honestly, in our book, we wouldn't just say you're the most successful Black woman, we say you're the most successful woman. You've done incredible things, and it's not just your heart for the poor, the needy. It's not just your outreach or your philanthropy. You have a heart for love and to tell the real truth. And that's actually what's going on right now. We're in a place where our pastor has been locked up, put in jail. His executive assistant, she was locked up and put in jail as well. He is a Black man, and he has done absolutely nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean he has done nothing wrong. He has done nothing criminal. And we are facing a judge that favors the prosecution. We have a judge right now that favors, he was a former prosecutor, Judge Terrence Berg, and he favors the prosecution. And our pastor, who's done nothing wrong, has no criminal record. His name is David E. Taylor. He is still in jail, and he's been in there for over 130 days. And they are trying to charge him and lock him up for life, for the rest of his life, 20 to life. We're making an appeal to ask for your help.
That's right. You know, this is, an appeal that's really coming from our heart because we've seen the work that you've done in the Black community and really throughout the world, that you've been a resounding voice in this nation that has stood up for equal rights and justice. And we understand your heart for God, and just growing up, in my younger years, all the way until now, you have always been an incredible role model and a woman. Loved to watch you growing up. I would always come home from school, turn it on, and I would look forward to watching Oprah. And so just to see the work that you've done around the world is an inspiration. But we also understand, again, you have a heart to see justice. You have a heart to speak for those who don't have the ability to speak and fight for themselves. And, this is definitely just something that is so just disheartening to see what has taken place. Our Pastor David Taylor is, a man who has done so much for the community. He's done so much for the nation, and even was awarded, a presidential award from President Barack Obama during his presidency, because of his dedication to the community. And, we've witnessed firsthand just the corruption and the injustice. And just to look at the facts of this case, and you can't find where there's anything that justifies these indictments. And we understand that we have to stand together. We have to work together to see this turned around. So this is why we're making that appeal.
Oprah, we love you. I want to give you my phone number. It's 813-523-3491. I guess they say you can't shoot your shot if you don't shoot it.
That's right.
So thank you, Oprah. I pray this message reach you in good health, a joyful heart, and with love and justice in mind. Thank you, Oprah.
Thank you.
Oprah, prepare to be surprised. Celebrating 100 years of Black history that has influenced us all. They left an incredible mark in the present day and in history, building empires where nothing was given. They ran toward greatness while the world watched in silence. One seat, one dream, a million voices finally finding their thunder. Blacks made their mark in Congress, mastering the equations that sent us to the moon. But the road doesn't end here. They faced injustice so we could stand. But the work remains. The story is yours to finish. From chains to Jim Crow to mass incarceration to modern-day persecution, Black History Month is not only about what was, it's about what keeps happening.
Look at him. Get off of him now. What is wrong with y'all?
They are literally killing this man in broad daylight.
A 26-year-old woman shot dead by police.
Is the alert able to talk to you?
No,
They called Dr. King dangerous because he united people.
The second person in the FBI, may have been Sullivan, sends an urgent memo in which he says, after the March on Washington, it's clear that Martin Luther King Jr. is the most dangerous Negro in America. And we have to use every resource at our disposal to destroy him.
These aren't isolated stories. They're a pattern.
The FBI raided several church properties across the country this week.
Accused of using forced labor and laundering money to fund their lavish lifestyles. This is David Taylor, and that's Michelle Brannon.
60 years after the civil rights movement, David E. Taylor builds something powerful, multi-ethnic, global, faith-driven, feeding the hungry, training missionaries, uniting nations, and just like before, power pushes back.
It wasn't about justice. It was about an agenda.
They have taken over $10 million.
FBI stole all my silver that I had.
They stole money right out of my purse. Over $1,000.
An FBI agent kept trying to convince me to stop giving.
When there were bomb threats made to the church, they didn't listen. They just turned a blind ear. It was the same FBI agent, Gershom, that has been the one to arrest Apostle.
This video posted about an African-American pastor was posted by my own dad.
His name was Rick Frazier, my ex-husband.
I painted KKK symbols on the church.
Why would there be so much hate in one person?
Reported to the FBI, but they did not help us. They used it to start an investigation. In this shocking video, you will hear how a black pastor in America sits in jail under false accusations because of a lying witness, alongside his executive, Michelle Brannon, with no evidence. Is this America? In a recent hearing, U.S. Magistrate Judge Kimberly Altman sets these men caught red-handed in drug trafficking, carjacking, and gun theft free on bond. Just listen to what she tells them.
As awful as this is, I believe you're worthy of the trust that bond requires. I do believe that these conditions will reasonably assure the safety of the community. You're going to get a $10,000 unsecured bond.
But an innocent preacher of the gospel of Jesus kept in custody since August 27th. Violence and crime released, but an innocent pastor is detained.
Very concerning, very disturbing. You don't have a criminal history. I'm going to enter an order that keeps you in custody pending the resolution of your case. Detention is warranted.
She released 3 violent criminals on bond with ease, but Dr. Taylor denied bond, still locked away. Is she working with someone behind the scenes against an innocent man to make him look dangerous, to silence someone living out MLK's God-given dream of true justice and equality? They violated his First Amendment rights by infringing on his freedom of religion, silencing him through prolonged incarceration, and seizing millions of dollars worth of church media equipment. David E. Taylor is not a criminal. He is a shepherd, a builder, a unifier. Despite the persecution, Apostle Taylor loves America.
I said I love this country.
Prays for this country, and was even awarded the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award for his volunteer service to America.
On behalf of the President of the United States, President Barack Obama, thank you for your commitment and your dedication to serve your community and your nation.
He is continually standing up and fighting for justice for the black culture and for all cultures in America. Now they have turned his volunteer efforts into forced labor. Is this America? Was the FBI hired to attack its citizens? We still see the abuse we've seen before.
Step out of the car.
No, you don't have the right.
Step out of the car.
You do not have the right to.
A police traffic stop on a Texas road would land her in jail. 3 days later, Bland's sister and the rest of her family would receive a call.
Something wasn't right. Monday we get the call that she was no longer here.
Police said Bland had been found hanging in her jail cell.
Now, before she died, she had posted several videos online in which she challenged white people to understand the racial profiling she saw. And now our investigative team can prove that Sandra Bland was right.
And it's happening right now. Just like the raid on David E. Taylor's church, This is not the time to be silent. This is the time to stand together. Justice doesn't move itself. Meet us February 17th at the Theodore Levin United States Courthouse at 9 a.m. Eastern. America was founded on freedom, not tyranny. Silence today means it could be you or your loved ones tomorrow. Stand up and protest now. Caucasian police and agents were never held accountable until the BLM started protesting. We need justice. If we don't stand today, we will fall tomorrow. For more information and details, call 877-843-4567 or text RALLY to 314-800-4693. End FBI overreach and government corruption targeting churches and citizens. This affects every American. Stand up.
It's modern day persecution, a war on the line.
I have a dream that one day little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
It is time for us preachers and Christians to stand up. Are you hearing this here? When are you going to stand up?
Every detail in the shocking story you are about to watch has been carefully verified and is supported by evidence. All security footage is authentic. It's happening. Bible schools raided.
On August the 27th, federal agents came in with armored trucks. They rammed down our school gate. We had M14 rifles pointed at us. We were grabbed, and many of us were slammed on the ground.
Humongous military tanks. I'm talking about, you would think they were invading a little country.
Christian missionary students abused, handcuffed, and led out of their school at gunpoint by government forces.
So I put my hands up, and literally all of a sudden all you see is all of these lasers just pointed at my chest. And I'm looking up, and literally it's just people with guns pointed at me.
Where did this happen? China, Iran, North Korea? No, this happened right here in the United States of America. The FBI raided 7 church-owned locations, handcuffed and mistreated over 70 volunteer missionaries who were not under arrest, tried to manipulate citizens into signing false confessions, recklessly destroyed church property, removed equipment central to a church's First Amendment practices, confiscated private property from citizens not suspected of crime, and arrested 2 pastors on false charges of forced labor, claiming that free and willing church volunteers and missionaries were victims. Do you think this can't happen in America today? Listen now to over 60 first-hand witnesses, along with recordings from the government prosecutor revealing their agenda.
Now there's a lot of lies and slander going on about Apostle, saying that we are being here held against our will. Nobody's in chains, saying that he isn't feeding us. I've been eating.
Your Honor, the government's position is that every single person who works for JMMI is a victim.
Don't you dare have the audacity to come to me and tell me that I'm a victim when I'm here by choice, doing the will of God and doing what I was called to do.
I didn't feel like a victim until I saw lasers on my body when you showed up this morning.
But if any of this is true, well, the leaders are not here. Why is everyone still here?
According to them, I'm a victim, right?
They said, we will not let you leave until you admit you're a victim.
But they treated me like cartel criminal.
He put his knee in my back.
This is just an allegation.
All the oxygen was leaving.
And it's a very vague allegation.
Harassed by the police or because, they were stalking us too.
I knew that we were being targeted.
Was this just a careless neglect of the FBI's responsibility to protect Americans? Actually, the same agent that came to the church as he was supposed to be investigating the racist abuse and death threats years ago was in the vehicle with him as he was arrested.
I read everything in the brief, and there's just not a lot of facts.
Something has been going on in the FBI since the racial abuse was reported. What is driving this manipulation and pressure?
They were literally trying to strand us from our things to manipulate us to use their services.
They tried to trick multiple people.
What is driving the anger?
And she came so aggressively.
They got a little upset with us. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They got actually very upset.
Why is this happening in response to a church reporting a dangerous, racially motivated campaign of harassment and violent threats? The prosecution's case appears unwinnable. But let's keep in mind, these events don't have to result in a conviction to effectively advance an agenda. If a group of officials can go after a church, they can quickly drain it of its funds and broadcasting equipment while stifling its voice and maligning its reputation. And the precedent puts other church leaders in a difficult position. Will they risk the colossal damage of labor charges if they accept full-time volunteers, or if a few former members claim some kind of psychological confinement? This case is not about justice, because the simple lifestyles of both arrested pastors makes it clear they are gaining nothing from any alleged forced labor scheme. It's not about victims, because the laborers are free and happy. So what is it about? There are many questions to ask here.
If I wasn't being arrested, why were handcuffs put on me? Why was I thrown against a vehicle? Why were guns drawn on me? Why would they have to use a tank to break a gate down? And there's so many of them, and I'm the only person out there. What was their intention?
I believe that America is going to be saved. I'm always saying to my enemies, keep attacking me, please.
But guess what? There will be glory after this.
Because the point is, I want to keep drawing from this mic so I can see how much more powerful God is than I have ever experienced in my life.
To see the full video and to get involved, go to stopmdp.com.